Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. I'm Simply Unique and you are watching another Sims 4 video. So as most of you guys have probably already seen, there is a new expansion pack coming very soon. It is called Eco Lifestyle. So as most of you guys know me, I don't really do a lot of news and info videos, but from time to time whenever I see something worth discussing or like putting my opinion out there, I would tend to do a news and info video. So today I am here to talk to you guys about how I feel about it, and I know it's not really relevant because everyone is entitled to their own opinions, but for some reason not everyone does agree with anyone's opinion. So yeah, but I feel like I want to sit down and talk to you guys. So right after I've watched the Eco Lifestyle trailer, I was quite shocked because I feel like we all expected like a country living expansion pack to come out, which wasn't the case, and I feel like we all got our hopes up, or not really as much as we expected basically. Now I want to make it clear that despite the fact that this is an Eco Lifestyle pack, I would still purchase it regardless. Now the thing that bothers me though is that this is actually very familiar if you look back on Strangerville as well as Island Living. Now my problem with this is I feel like this is not supposed to be an expansion pack, and the reason I say this is because I feel like everything they implemented into this pack they could have implemented with an update, because at first when Strangerville came out we got this whole story based where we try and change Strangerville and make it a better place, because let's face it, there's a whole lot of creepy Sims walking around in Strangerville, and it all came down to this plant mother or something. I actually never even did the storyline, but yeah, I've seen everyone's let's plays on it, so I feel like yeah, that was awesome, and I feel like everyone was excited for Strangerville to come out, and it was actually a very great game back. Then of course we had the amazing Island Living. Now everyone was so excited, we saw this coming and we were more than excited for this. However, there was some things that was missing and things that we kind of expected which was not implemented into the game, and things like mermaids and those things were not as much as how we wanted it to be. So there was a few things missing in Island Living, but the main thing about Island Living, it seemed to me, was to be a conservationist, to clean the island, to make it a better place. Now this is what is bothering me about Eco Living. I feel like since we've got Strangerville and we've got Island Living, it's fine to implement things where we take care of nature, where we try to make the world a better place. I'm all for that. But I feel, however, that this was not supposed to be implemented into an expansion pack, if that makes sense. I feel like this could have actually been a game pack, and even so I still feel like having it as a game pack would still have been kind of like a money grab, because they could have implemented this whole system into the game for everyone as an update. Now I have no idea how it goes about to make a game, how it goes about to create one, and all of the things that goes into that, so I have no idea. And it's easy for me as a player to say, okay, you know, you could have added this into like an update, but I feel like it would have been the best thing, since we already have it in Strangerville and Island Living. Why not just give us another free world like you did with Newcrest, and why don't just implement the whole conservationist thing, the recycling thing, everything to keep things green basically. Why don't just implement that into an update for everyone? Now the other thing that bothers me is I see things in the images like bikes, which you do get bikes with University. If you have University you would have seen that you get bicycles, and I feel like everyone is getting excited because of these bikes in you know, in Eco Living, but I have a feeling, and I can't help but feel this, but I do feel that you will be required to have University or Discover University if you want to use those electric bikes. If it is electric bikes, I'm not really sure. Now I feel like that is kind of a rip-off, and it makes me feel like this is actually also a pack for a pack, in terms of this is another conservationist keep it green, keep it clean type of pack, where we already have this in Island Living and Strangerville. I feel like we've already seen this, and it kind of feels like deja vu all over again. Now, when I look at the pictures and the screenshots for Eco Lifestyle, I am, however, very excited. And you guys might think like, what the heck? You said you were disappointed. But yes, I am disappointed. But I always keep telling you guys, I will always be grateful for every single pack that gets released. It doesn't mean that I am extremely happy with everything they put in that pack. I still have the right to say how I feel. However, I feel like I would still buy this pack regardless the fact that it still feels like we've been there, we've done that. It's just a new pack with a new world. But when I look at the screenshots from the trailer, for example, the tiny house that they show with the solar panels and the wind turbine and everything like that, I feel like it screams tiny living, which we already have. But fine, I don't mind that because we still do tend to build tiny houses, so for me that's fine. And anything that I can use to have my Sims not pay a huge bill at the end of the month seems fine with me. Now, there are some things I see in the screenshots that we're getting which kind of makes me feel a little bit better, because I am not really someone who plays story based. Like, I didn't do the Strangerville thing, I didn't do the conservationist thing in Island Living, and you might be thinking, then why are you saying anything? But you know, I still feel like I have these opinions and I have these thoughts, and like I always say, everyone's thoughts and opinions are things that matter. But regardless of the gameplay, I am still happy with what we are getting. I see ladders, I see like what people used to think was like a chicken coop thingy, which kind of looks like a maggot to me of some sort. So I'm very confused in that aspect, but it does kind of look like a maggot because, guys, if it was a little chicken, I kind of feel like EA really did us dirty. If it was a chicken, you know, I feel like EA would have done us dirty with having that be a chicken. But I do have to admit, at first looking at it in the trailer, I didn't really even know what it was. I was like telling my husband, what is that, like a worm? Do we get worms in the pack? So I do have some mixed feelings, but when I look at the build and buy objects and what I've seen from the CAS items, I am very content with that. But I do feel like EA should really try to take in consideration that we don't want to have the same thing over and over again. Because if you have Island Living and you have Strangerville, you don't really want to do the same thing all over again, except if you wanted to do it in other worlds. That is the reason why I'm saying EA could have implemented this into an update so that all of the worlds can be affected by this. Now I kind of feel like this new world will only be affected by this, and I feel like that's not right. I feel like we should have this implemented in each and every world in the game, because how can you keep one world clean and the other world is not clean, you know? And I know, for argument's sake, yeah, there's not litter being thrown in Newcrest or in Willow Creek or in Oasis Springs, but I feel like for realistic sake, it should have been implemented into all of the worlds. Now, with that rant part over, I do want to say that I really am still happy and excited for this pack, and I'm very excited to see what this pack brings. So, like I said, I've seen ladders, I've seen some interesting CAS items, some beautiful build items like the solar panels, which is going to be a huge win. I just feel like, in my opinion, I'm getting tired of getting the same thing all over again, and they can just make it like a base game update where everyone gets this and where we can do it in all of the worlds. I feel very uncomfortable in a sense, knowing that this pack is going to be an expansion pack and I'm gonna pay the same amount that I paid for a thing that I had in Island Living. Now, that doesn't make me ungrateful, that just makes me concerned. I really don't know how I feel about that, but like I always say, regardless of all of these concerns, I would probably still buy the pack whenever I have money. I would probably wait for a sale, because there is no way I am going to buy this pack for full price. I'm sorry, but this is my opinion and you guys can come for me, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people are with me on this. I feel like a lot of people are upset because I am not the only one who saw this as a deja vu moment. I feel like a lot of people saw this and was thinking, what the heck, Are we getting another Island Living and another Strangerville? But you know, I don't want to rip this pack apart even before it comes out. I feel like even though we feel sad now, let's just give this pack the benefit of the doubt. You know, let's see what it's all about. Now, the wonderful thing about this is you don't have to buy the pack if you don't want to. I always say this as well, and it does sound arrogant, I know, but it's the truth. You don't have to buy this. If you don't feel like this is worth your $40 or whatever it costs where you live, I feel like you don't have to buy it. But if you buy it, give it the benefit of the doubt. See what it's about, and then you are able to like say what you don't like and what you do like. Now, I'm just going off of the trailer and the screenshots that I've seen, and I feel like despite the fact that this is another Island Living and another Strangerville, I am still going to see what this pack is about. I feel like this pack still has some wonderful things, whether it is build or buy or whether it is gas items. So I don't know how you guys feel. Let me know in the comments what are your thoughts and opinions. I'm always open to see what you guys think, and I always like to hear from you guys. So tell me what you guys think about the trailer, and are you excited for the pack? Are you gonna buy this? Or you're not gonna buy it? Spill all of the tea in the comments down below. I love to hear from you guys. So if you like this video, don't be shy, give it a thumbs up, and if you have not already, you know what to do. Go hit that subscribe button as well as the bell for notifications to be informed and updated on the latest and newest videos that I post on my channel. And if you have subscribed, thank you so much. It really means a lot to me. If you want to become a friend of mine and join my Global Gamers Discord as well as the Facebook group, the links will be in the description, so go and check it out, go click on it, and I hope to see you guys there. So I hope you guys have a super duper awesome day wherever you are. Stay safe, and I will see you all next time. Bye.